So player one, he's 25 years old, he makes money online, he's got money saved, he's got low bills, so he's not spending a lot of money each month. He rents his apartment, he has a cheap car that's paid off, he's single and has no children. Then player two, who's also 25 years old. However, he has a mortgage, he has a wife, he has a calm finance, he has one child. He has a lot of bills each month and he has hardly any money saved. Yes, both these players are 25. However, you could say that one player is too old and one player is okay to chase a professional contract. However, you're saying that they're too old, not because of their age, but because of their situation, their lifestyle, their money, their family. None of these things have anything to do with their age. However, you are saying that he is too old to chase a professional contract, even though he is the same age as player one, who has a completely different lifestyle. Age isn't the biggest factor. It's a factor, yes, but it's not the biggest. Your situation, your lifestyle, your family life, these are all things that are so much more important and that impact your footballing career so much more than your age. Yes, the older you get, the harder it becomes to become a professional footballer and sign that professional contract. It becomes more complicated. Coaches, agents and scouts will question themselves more when working with you because of your age, and it will be harder to find opportunities the older you get. But just because it's harder, that does not mean it's impossible. And that's one thing you have to remember when chasing a professional contract at an older age. And now this is a question we get: am I too old? Is this player too old? Should I give up? Should I quit? Should I just get a normal job? And although it's a good question to ask, but there's a few things you need to know. As I said, age isn't the biggest factor. And the other thing is, the only person that can really answer this question is you yourself. Do you think you're too old? Do you think you should give up and focus on something else and maybe get a more solid job? That's your choice. That's your decision. You can't let anyone else answer that question for you. Going back to them two players at the start that I was speaking about. Player two, regardless of his lifestyle and his mortgage and his wife and his family, he might still think he's able to chase that professional contract, which means that he doesn't think he's too old. And then player one, even though he's got the better lifestyle which allows him to chase that professional contract, he might himself think that he's too old because he wants to get a normal job, get a more safe job and start his life. This completely depends on the individual, their situation and their thoughts on life. But as I said, it's your life, it's your decision, it's your call. It's not society and their rules. You don't have to live by society's rules. You have to have a solid job by 25, you have to have a family by 30 and be married, you have to have your own home by 32. These are rules that are set by society, but not everyone has to play by these rules. In fact, I would say to completely ignore society, ignore what's seen as normal and do what you want to do in life. Do what makes you happy and do what gives you a purpose in your own life. So if you're 28 and you're still chasing that professional contract, good for you. Do it your way. Everyone has their own path, their own journey, but most importantly, everyone has their own timeline. Even as footballers and athletes, some turn pro at 16. As we saw last night for PSG, a 16-year-old started for PSG in the Champions League. So yeah, he's turned pro at 16. However, you get other players who turn pro at 20, 22, 25, 26. There's so many different ages and so many different ways for this same thing to happen. You're not late, you're not behind on anything. You're just on your own path, your own journey, following your own timeline. So next time you want to ask someone else what they think, if they think you're too old or if you should quit football and focus on something else, remember that the only right answer to that question is your answer and your honest thoughts. If you think you're too old, okay, that's your choice. If that's what you think, then that's okay. However, if you think that you can still push on and get that professional contract even though you're over the ages of 22, 23, again, that's fine, that's okay, that's your decision, it's your life and it's your path, it's your journey. So yes, it's okay to listen to other people's opinions and what they think, but at the end of the day, the only person's opinion that really matters to you and your footballing career and whether you should quit based on your age is yours. If you are chasing a professional contract or you want to find opportunities in semi-pro and professional football, I recommend you click the first link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and if you did enjoy today's video, I highly recommend you watch this video. Peace.